Hello! In this video, we'll be going over the election tabs of the CampusLabs event website for UAH. To access the event tab, click this 3 lines. This will bring up the tab menu, and you'll scroll down until you see the election tab and select it. Here is the Elections Hub. You will have a list of elections that have been before or are currently ongoing in the club. So this one is currently active, starts from March 7th, 2022 to April 7th, 2022. And that's the only election we have here. So to create an election, you would click this button right here, Create Election, and it'll bring up the settings for an election. For the purposes of this video, I will open up this template election that I've created. So this is what you'll see upon the Create Election screen. You'll have the opportunity to name the election. I put placeholder no. You can decide whether the election is active or inactive. Inactive elections will not collect votes, whereas active elections will be present on the club page and will collect votes. You can also include instructions on the election to inform voters on specifics regarding the election process that you want to establish for your election. Now, going down here, you can adjust the start date and time. So if I want to shift this to, say, the 9th and then end it on the 21st, and then the times are here. You can adjust from PM to AM and specific hour and minute marks. And then this button will only allow users listed on the organization to vote. So members, the ones that are established on the roster, will be allowed to vote. Typically, if you are having an organization election, you would want to have this on. Next up, we have the ballots. The ballots are the candidates eligible for the election. You can add as many ballots as you please. To add a member, you just select Create Ballot. Here, you could place the name of the candidate that is running, and then access restrictions is an option that you can enable or disable for general access. General access means all users that this ballot is available to will be able to complete the ballots. In some cases, you may not want all users to be able to vote or complete the ballot. In this case, you would click disable, and then eligibility list will arise. Now, here we don't have any eligibility lists, and this is because you need to reach out to campus administrators to have an eligibility list created for your organization. So this will have requirements based on who can vote and who can run for the position. And if you just save the ballot, you can click save and it will list your candidate in the ballot listing. So for now, we will click cancel. The user would come up here and it would just state their name and where they are on the ballot. Now, results is where the votes are managed for the election. So you can show percentages based on total number of votes cast or total number of voters. You can even export all votes to external software. Now we go to publishing options. Here we can adjust how it is published and how it is displayed. So if we select this button, it will display an alert on the organization homepage when an election is active and voting is open. That means anybody who opens your club organization will be able to see that there's a notification that an election is ongoing and voting is available. You may use the URL below when encouraging others to vote in this election. You must use the URL below, as election URLs copied from your browser address bar will not work for other users. This means that this is the only link that will work to show others in other browsers your election. You cannot copy the link up here because that will not work for other users. And then once you fill out all this information, you can return to the Elections Hub and you will see that your election is here and ready to go. So the action here is published. I have yet to publish this election. And then this can be an active or inactive election.